Room's hazy, but your vibe is crystal clear. Got you thinking about Jackal, baby, 'cause he's right here. You tune right into the podcast, ain't no doubt. The Ealer Frequency Podcast is what it's all about. Eternal love always.
What's up? Thank you for joining the Eli Frequency Podcast. You could have been anywhere in the world right about now, but you chose to take the time and spend it with me. And as not to waste it, let's get to it. What we talking about? Shit, we talking about whatever, man. I got my mans here.
What's good? Dre over here with my day one. What's good? I'm actually glad that I finally made it over here, man. I know this has been in the works for a while now. You got your system up here set up all nice, man. I like this.
Appreciate it, man. You know, I've been slacking, not really slacking, but, you know, buying new pieces of equipment, trying to learn how to work it. So, you know, when you do that, it takes time away from actually doing the podcast.
Right. What? How do you come up with your content?
Let's see. Hold on. Take your elbow out of my shot. I had to take mine out of yours. But that's a good question. A lot of my content I'm coming up with, sometimes I look at this dude on YouTube called Urban Politicians, and he be talking about a lot of urban stuff, obviously.
Right.
And I be having a different take from him on some things, man. I'm like, man, nah, man, that ain't how it is. Right. And so I decided to come on here and do content that's similar to what he doing, but give my own take on it, you know, because he talked about T.I. and his sons and 50 Cent and all that stuff. And so, you know, usually I agree with a lot of his takes, but then I'm like, nah, hold up, man. I got something to say.
Oh, you talking about the beef that them guys have?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What made me start doing the podcast in the first place was just looking in the news, hearing about Trump all the time, and just not feeling like I had a voice.
Yeah, and everybody else do.
Yeah, you know, my voice in the comment section.
Right, yeah.
Ain't nobody.
Nobody know you.
Yeah, and so I'm like, man, ain't nobody hearing my voice. You know, maybe a few people who read down to my part.
Right.
And I was like, I need something. I don't care if it's 2 people subscribing. I need something where I can at least get my voice out completely, and it's not a paragraph.
No, it's a good outlet.
Yeah.
And I've been checking out some of your content. Some of your shit's crazy, dude. Some of your shit's crazy, dude. Like, you touch on things that I probably wouldn't have never expected.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And on one of them, you actually show, let me remember which one it was, but you show another side of you that a lot of people don't see, more of a softer side. And I'm trying to remember which one it was, but I sat back and I watched it and I was like, damn. Okay. And I think that was the one that made me start catching them. Because I caught a few of them, and every one that I caught, I would hit you up and say, dude, boom, 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 boom. Dude, boom, boom. That was, you know, then the one Hannah or whatnot. So, yeah, it's, you got some real good content.
The crazy thing is that when I started doing it again, like I said, it was all just for my own stuff.
Sure.
Then people at work was like one of my dudes at work, he wrote a book. It's around here somewhere, but over there, that green one, sitting on the shelf on the 3rd row down.
Oh, okay,
yeah. It's about suicide and stuff like that. He had people in his family commit suicide, and he had thoughts and all this stuff he may have tried, and so he was like, "Hey, man, and he was my supervisor, but then he was my manager when I took the supervisor job. Then I became the manager, and he moved to do other things, but we still work together as
right.
partners. And so he was like, hey, let me come on your podcast. He always been cool. So I was like, all right. He wrote a book and everything. And so we started talking about it. And the same thing happened with me with him, like him talking about him wanting and thinking about suicide and trying suicide and people in his family and how people don't talk about it. And so that showed me another side. And that wasn't nothing I was expecting to do.
Yeah.
And then his boss, Dr. Madison, who is both of our boss, she wrote a book, or she's in the process of finish writing a book, and she's Nate, let me come on your podcast. And I'm like, all right. So she want to come on it, and she been itching to come on it. But before she even got a chance to come on it, her boss, Lisa, who is all our boss, she was the last one on the podcast.
So they come over here and jump on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So the last podcast I did was with the director, who is Lisa. She came over and talked about her life, and she got an interesting life that I ain't think about. So man, it's been people, a couple of people who getting ready to run for office have talked to other people about coming over here and doing stuff.
No, that's good, especially if you make it, in a safe space where you can just speak your mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And just kind of just open it up without no judgment or whatnot.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, it's always good when you got a space like that. The I don't know why that hit. The suicide stuff you was talking about right there. It's crazy how the brain works and how the thought process works during that situation, during them times.
Yeah. Say more.
I remember when brother had passed away, my son had passed away, and that's what made me think about this. And I remember sitting in the room and all these different things running through my head. I got this big old leader, Rebecca, this gun sitting right here. Soraya's out in the living room. And I'm in the room. And dude, it was so much going through my head. It was like the brain was saying, give up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like the brain was just saying what I was going through, I couldn't tolerate it. Right? Yeah. And just so happened, SpongeBob came on, which happens to be Soraya's favorite shit. Right?
And Soraya is?
Oh, I'm sorry. Soraya, my daughter, my youngest daughter, Soraya. So it was just me and her living together at the time. Savannah had left. Savannah's my oldest daughter. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, okay, I see how this works now. So Savannah's my oldest daughter.
Yeah.
She went and moved in with her mom, which me and Lynn had split up, which is my ex-wife, has split up after my son passed away. So it happened to be just me and Soraya. So I'm dealing with all these different things, emotions going on by myself. And I'm trying to figure out how to raise now this 5-year-old that is just me and her, right? And I remember sitting in a room and I remember the thoughts that was going through my head. And you know, when I think about it now, it's a selfish thought, right? It's a selfish act. But what I was feeling at the time, that wasn't my thought process.
Yeah, who the hell cares?
Right, like nobody cares. And the only thing that stopped that situation, real talk, the only thing that stopped that situation was Soraya, my youngest, being at home. Had SpongeBob not came on the room in my room, it probably wouldn't have no conversation here because I was going through something that painful. You know, we're talking sleeping with leaders of Vodka. I mean, you know where I was at. You know, bad space. So I understand that. I understand how someone can get there. And it's a scary place to be. It's a scary place to be, especially when you're on your own and you don't feel like there's no one who can relate exactly what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to share that conversation with somebody. You know, I mean, you might get, I understand. But my angry side is like, motherfucker, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and you don't want to tell how far you went with the thought because people would be like, man, you tripping, or they'll either undermine it, belittle it, or say go all the way the other way and be like, you crazy, when you might be, but a little bit at that moment though. That don't mean like, you know what I'm saying, you a crazy person. It just means you thinking about just giving up at that minute.
It was there.
Because what else is there if there's not You know what I mean?
And this is actually like the first time I full blown spoke about it, because in a sense it's almost embarrassing telling someone openly I almost committed suicide, or the thought was in my head. Had my youngest daughter had not had been in that room, I was making my way in that direction.
Yeah.
And when you think about it now, damn, it was scary as hell. You know, but when you're dealing with things like that, and just anybody, you know, you never know what someone's going through in their walk of life, what's going on in their shoes.
You never you never went to therapy or talked to therapists or anything like that?
Yeah, but later. Some years later. I medicated with alcohol for the longest, which took me down a dark road that I didn't even know how to get back. So it didn't happen until, therapy didn't happen until I got with my second wife, Alicia. And because I didn't grieve properly, and because I didn't do my AA classes properly, right? I was only doing it because it was court ordered, right? Yeah. So obviously I was going to fall right back into the drinking again. It started affecting me and her marriage, right? And we just kept going back and forth, and now I'm hiding alcohol.
Yeah.
Right? I'm hiding it, and there's no way for me to come back. Like, there's really no turnaround spot for me. I mean, things were so dark and so in a messed up place, I just didn't know no direction at that time, right? Until I got the DWI that night. I would tell anybody to this day, I'll tell anybody to this day, my fault.
That's perfect.
All right, I'll tell anybody to this day, that was the best thing that could have happened to me. Had I not gotten pulled over, I wouldn't have sought the proper help because I wasn't strong enough.
Which night was this?
December 27th, 2020.
Was
December
that
26th, I'm sorry, December 26th, 2020.
was that me and you on the motorcycles, or is that different?
Ooh-wee. I was just telling someone this story. I was just telling somebody this story because we were watching Vea. We were watching something on TV about high-speed chases or something like that. And I had made a comment. Me and Nate was riding down the freeway, and I was talking about how much alcohol I had in my system and didn't realize I was going so fast. So I had to explain to her the difference of knowing how fast I'm going with the helmet and without one. With the helmet on, you can't really tell how fast you're going because the wind ain't really hitting you like that,
right?
Unless you're looking down at the speedometer, right?
Yeah.
Without that helmet, you can feel it, so you would instantly slow down. I wasn't instantly slowing down, and I had mentioned, I said, dude, I looked back, and Nate was probably maybe 2.5 miles behind me, if not a little bit longer, and all I seen was police lights. So that was the first time I got pulled over after brother passed away. That was
Hold on, let it be clear. It wasn't like my bike couldn't keep up or nothing like that.
No.
I just want them to know that.
No. You had that ZX14.
Yeah.
No, you was Lord Biden. You was Lord Biden. I wasn't in the Lord Biden space. He was kind of one of those not giving a fuck at the time.
We came from the bird, didn't we?
Man.
Yeah.
Look, this is to explain what I was going through at that time. We had literally left my house, and I had been drinking. And then we went to the bird, and I drank some more. Then we rode home. We rode home, it was like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Smashing. I still tell people this because you don't realize how close I was. When we were coming up on that bend 35, jumping on 10, I was on your back end. That literally, that I could see I'm on your tire like this. And you sped up a little bit, and I just kind of got over, but I was on that ass. But again, going through things, we all go through shit.
Yeah.
We all go through shit. I'm sure as many people who've had the suicidal thoughts on their mind, get help if you do have those thoughts. But the answer to your question, yes, I did get some help. I did everything proper. The hardest thing, dude, was accepting brother's death sober. Because I was going through my sobriety, and I had never done it sober, right? I had always drink to kind of numb that. So when I actually stopped drinking and starting to go through my sobriety, I had to deal with that too. And I also had a therapist too at the time, right? So I had a therapist, and she's kind of helping me through it. I went to one of those parent meetings where they lost children, right? And dude, let me tell you something. I was up in this mug. The emotions, first of all, it was in New Hope, at a church in New Hope off 169. The crazy part about that is I'm going in there thinking about me, my hurt, right?
Yeah.
This woman sat there and told a story. She lost 3 kids in the same day.
In the same day.
Same day. Look, we're talking hour after one another. This kid,
Not at the same time. Like, ooh.
all in the same day. All one I think was gun related. One was suicide, and the other was a car accident, all in one day. You know what I did? Shit. Shit. I understand my pain, but damn. Like, how are you going through that?
Right.
But even with dealing with that, that's too much emotions for me to deal with. So I only went to it once.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and I didn't even stay the whole time. I probably stayed until like maybe a half an hour or so left.
Yeah.
But it was so much, like I just could not stop tearing, and I could not stop thinking about what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Right. So it was pretty tough. Today, I mean, I've learned how to deal with it.
Wait, let me ask you something before you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because I'm just curious, because I never had this situation, but I've always been curious. So when you say you was medicating with alcohol, right? What is that? What does it do? Like, I always been curious about stuff like that. Like, what does it do? Does it make you not think about it? Does it make you think of other things? Like, what does it do? I'm just curious. And this is not a judgment question. This is because I'm really curious.
I guess it depends on who you ask or how it affects
For
them.
you, yeah. Did it make you not think about it or not feel the feelings?
It made me push it, push it to the side. And if I did think about it, it wouldn't affect me as much. But again, it depends on how much I'm drinking, right? So a liter, not a liter. Yeah, what is it, a liter? So a liter wasn't enough. So I had to get the bigger one, like almost like the 1 gallon.
Yeah,
I had to get that and drink that because that was helping, because my tolerance had become a lot for what I was drinking.
Yeah.
Right. So now I got to drink.
And to get the same effect, you got to drink more.
I got to drink more. I got to drink more. And it just kept me from thinking about it. But then again, it depends.
I get. So it kept you from thinking. That was an important word you just said. It kept you from thinking about it. So that in my head would say, okay, the more I drink, the less I would think about it.
Yes, 100%. Less I would think about it. But then again, it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Right. So it would be days to where I'm okay walking past his pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
Then there would be days where I have to take his picture and turn it around, right? Or just take it off the wall.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to look at it.
Yeah.
So I would go through those a lot. Right. I thought that tattooing him all over me would numb it or would keep him
with you like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I felt like doing that just kind of kept him there. You know what I mean?
And in a sense, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but he always with you regardless of the tattoo. Yeah.
I still drive in the car and still look to the passenger side, talk.
Yeah.
You know, and have a conversation. I like to think he's there. And I still do that to this day. But it's tough. I mean, again, when you go through things like that, it can make you think a way that you would never thought that you would think. Right? I mean, to me, today, I think there's so much for me to live for. Right? I mean, there's you, my boys that I'm all close with, you know, and I got a handful that are handpicked, right? That
He's a handpicked.
that are handpicked. I got handpicked, dude. And then we're talking 30 years or more, right? Handpicked with these guys right here.
Yeah.
These are ones that are brothers that I can trust and I've been through thick and thin with, and my support system. You know, you guys all held me 100% accountable, right? Just to even get through my sobriety. Because I can't hang around none of you guys and I'm telling you guys I'm not drinking anymore. and you guys are gonna be okay with me having a drink in front of y'all.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Nick, I'd have wrote that letter for you and you didn't. This how you repay me? I'd have put my name on the line. You know what I mean? So them are things that just gotta help me get myself back in place. Cause you know you still got people that were, come on, man, you can have a drink. Oh man, you can have one drink. And I know they're probably gonna see this one day, but it'd be my family members. Now you can have a drink, man. Don't worry about that. Take a drink.
Yeah.
Nah. Because when I drink, I know where it puts me.
Yeah.
Right. And it puts me in a place where it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Right. It's and nobody understands it because they ain't there.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I never had those as vices. Like drinking has never been a vice. Any drugs or weed, like those haven't been. I tried to make weed a vice.
Right.
It just
Nigga, we was trying
wouldn't work.
to help you with that. You just kept making my weed, man. You wasting my weed. It ain't even get you high.
I'm like, man, I ain't finna pretend like I'm high. Like,
right. Right.
It's crazy. Right?
Like, nigga, you ain't even high. That ain't how your eyes supposed
You
to
see
look.
your eyes.
I don't see no redness at
Yeah.
all.
So I guess my vices became other things, women, you know, and just the performing thing, whether it be rap and music or acting or whatever. But I never had like those as vices. Not saying that made me anything else. It's just when I like beer. I never liked the taste of it since I was young, a kid. Like my father, he'd drink this, taste this. And I'm like, why you drink this?
Right.
So I never liked it. So when I got older and I did drink it, beer was the one thing that I would only drink because other people was drinking and I was thirsty. And sometimes people don't have regular soda when they have beer.
Right.
You
No,
know?
right. No, exactly right.
And so I had to find something I like. I tried Guinness.
Ooh.
Because Tupac. So I was in the club drinking Guinness with it's a thing in the bottle.
No, that's
that. And I was like this every time.
Yeah, don't be listening to what you
Tupac drinking. Tupac drinking.
Look, even as an alcoholic, I ain't like that drink right there. All right, no, that just couldn't do it for me because it's the brown thick.
Yeah,
it's that brown thick.
I thought I'm like, how the hell is he drinking this? Why he drinking this?
Nah, I can't mess with that. And you know what? And I actually wasn't, because if you think about it, back then we smoked a lot. You know, me, Jay, and all of us, we smoked. I was more of a smoker than a drinker.
Yeah.
Right. Unless we went on stage. If we were on stage, I might have a Captain and Coke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I might either
like
have
that was my drink.
Right. So I'd have a Captain and Coke or Corona.
Yeah.
Right. That was it. So that were the only times that I was actually really drinking like that. Yeah. Right. I wasn't really like how you would see me at home by myself drinking and getting drunk. Right. None of that was popping. It was when we were socially doing shit. Right.
Yeah.
And which was crazy because after that, like we wasn't helping do nothing. And for some reason, it slid into Coke for a hot second. And that put me somewhere where I definitely was not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be.
It put me somewhere where I was not supposed to be at all.
Hey, look, what street I'm on? No, this ain't the right route for me.
No, I was in a very, very violent. Very violent place. Very violent place where it was scary for me.
Yeah.
All right, let me leave this shit alone. And I don't know what made me, but I ended up getting vodka. And I started drinking vodka, and I liked the way it made me feel. Right? There was no thoughts of brother. I didn't have to see what I seen when I went to the school. Right? Like all of that was gone. Right? And the only time it would ever back up is morning time. Right. So all night I'm good. Right. Because I'm drinking. So that's why I always slept with the leader next to me. So when I woke up, I knew that it was coming. Boom.
Yeah.
Right. So I take my hit right then and there. And that's where I'm at for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
For the rest of the day, that's where I was at. And I tried to explain to the girls, and that's why I was telling you guys a while back, I wanted to do a memoir because I wanted to put the girls in my head on what I was thinking and what I was going through at that time, right? Because the only thing they're able to see is actions.
Yeah.
You know, what's dad? Dad's drinking. Dad's getting pulled over. Dad's going to jail. Dad's like, they don't know what actually was going through my mind that was making all of these decisions happen the way they happen. Happen the way they happen. So I always wanted to do a memoir so they can understand, right? And it started with the story of Brother First. What happened in that day, what it smelled like outside. And I did that when I was going to MCTC, when I was in that writing class. And I wrote that there. So I wanted to put that at the beginning of the memoir and then start where my life went from there, right? And everything that I was dealing with and everything that I was going through and just trying to find a way back, right? If that makes sense. Because there's really no map, you know, on how to get back. And I'm jumping backwards. But I got to tell you this story, and it's almost like a walking testimony. This is a true story, honest to God. So I remember that day I got pulled over and went to jail, right? So I know.
So I'm trying to remember which day this was. So before you go, the day you went to jail is. But these mics, since they're for podcasts, they record directly in front of them. So if anything's on the side, it's not going to record it that good. So when you're talking, like, you don't have to always look at me, but because sometimes you go low, and then you go louder.
Oh, my fault. Is that better right there?
Yeah,
Cool
it's
right
perfect.
Okay.
But because I just want to make sure everybody get the story. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you got pulled over.
So it was the day after Christmas because we had spent Christmas at Savonnery's house, my oldest daughter's house. So we had came back the next day, which was the 26th. The relationship with Alicia, my second ex-wife, was kind of sketchy. Like, she wasn't bringing her motherfucking ass home at nights for some reason.
That's sketchy.
She hanging out with her friends and shit. She ain't coming home at night. You know, shit was getting a little sketchy around here, right? So I don't know. I went to the liquor store and I was on my way back, but you know how when you going through some shit and you just like driving and listening to music?
That's when y'all was living in Champlin?
I was living in Champlin. And I was on my way back from the liquor store, which is only a block away.
Yeah.
SOS band song came on. And I just jumped on 169 and started driving, right? With a goofy in my car who shouldn't have even been in my car just because
So you could have easily made that left turn before 169 to go home the next block. But you made that right to get on 169.
You know what, truth be told? Had he had it, and I'm not saying it's his fault, but had he had told me, nah, just go home, I'd have went home.
Yeah.
Because I had already been drinking. I had already been drinking, right? So I'm like, nah, man, I'm going to listen to this song, man. Let me go down the block. So I started driving. It was wintertime. I get pulled over. I go to jail, and I know I'm in trouble. Like, it's like my fourth felony DWI, right? So.
Wait. I love doing this part, but because people just go with the story.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
And people who have never been in a situation, I try to make it more clear for them.
Okay.
You say because you said I got pulled over, and when I went to jail, like, people don't know how that happened. Like, when they get pulled over, they get
so I got
talked to or something.
Yeah, so I got pulled over, and his story was I threw a cigarette out the window. Then the second story was I was speeding. And I'm like, well, I couldn't have been speeding because that day the weather was bad, like really bad, and it was slippery outside. So I already knew I wasn't speeding. I'm not sure why he pulled me over, but he said speeding. Knew I wasn't speeding. Then he said the cigarette out the window, right? Okay, I'm gonna accept that cigarette out the window, right? But he smelled alcohol on me, right?
He gave you the sobriety test?
Yeah, he gave me the sobriety test. It got me out here, man. Police got me out here trying to do the sobriety test on some ice, right? In some shoes with no traction, right there on the middle of the street, and it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm already slipping. I ain't gonna pass this mug even if I'm sober, right? I ain't even gonna pass this mug at all. Okay. Talking about say the alphabets backwards. What? I can't even do that sober. Who can? Right? Unless somebody can practice that shit, right?
Yeah.
So Lawrence, who was a friend, supposed to have been a brother. The police actually took him back home and they towed the car. So I get to jail and the first thing they tell me is no bail, right? I got to see the judge. This is Friday.
You ain't know what? Why?
No, I know why.
Oh,
I know why.
you knew it was gonna be no bail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna be no bail. I mean,
So they take you downtown, or they take you somewhere else first?
they took me to Minneapolis, downtown. Minneapolis,
downtown.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, they took me there.
Yeah.
So when they took
The
me there,
public PSF, public safety.
man, that place, boy, that looked like a motherfucking dungeon castle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm in there and they're telling me no bail. So I'm like, all right, cool. It's Friday. I still got alcohol in my system, right? So in my head, I'm trying to come up with all these different lies, but they're not sounding good because I've been drinking and I was behind the wheel, right? And I'm trying to come up with this lie while I'm behind the wheel, right? And when he came in, he said, he gave me this paper. And on this paper, that's when it said no bail. I got to see the judge on Monday, right? I had to come into Jesus moment. This is a true story. I got on my knees and I'm talking to God and I'm like, listen, we know what my problem is. Okay, we know what the problem is. I've only been to, this is my conversation I'm having with him. I'm talking to God like me and you were having this conversation right here, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, we know, and you got the power to fix this for me. Okay, look, the drinking is my problem. No license is my problem, right? If you look at my driving record, that's what you see on it.
Yeah.
If you take that away, I don't go to jail no more, right? None of this stuff happens. And I'm having this conversation with him. And as I finish talking to God, I say to D, my son, I say to little D, I said,
Talk to him.
I said,
Holla at him.
right, no, I told him, I said, son, I gotta let you go. Right. I said, son, I have to let you go. Because I'm using this as my excuse to drink.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not trying to say me drinking is your fault. Right. And I'm putting it on him. Right. So I'm saying, look, I gotta let you go. And I swear it sounded like he said, nigga, it's about time. Right. I got wings, nigga. I'm ready to fly. I can't fly because I'm looking at the you. Right. This is a true story.
Yeah,
And we're having this talk. Right. And I'm just telling him I'll never forget him. Keep an eye on me. Watch out for me. While you at it, while you sitting next to God as his angel, I'm gonna need you to have a conversation with him for me.
Do me one more. Do me one more again.
Man, I'm gonna need you to do me one more again, right? My life changed everything step by step that day, right? So after I was done praying, about 10 minutes later, they came in and told me I had bail. I made bail. I swear to God. I swear to God. They came in and told me I made bail. I ain't called nobody. Okay? I ain't called nobody. Alicia ain't got no money to get me out. She wasn't even home.
Yeah.
Right? Elle ain't got no money to get me out.
Yeah.
I know my family ain't got no money to get me out. Who got me out of jail, right? It happened to be, you remember Jason Lindsay, who I used to do roofing with?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hadn't seen him since my wedding, right? And this is like a whole year later now. I hadn't seen him since my wedding. He bailed me out. He came down there and dropped 25. 2,500 to let me out, to get me out of jail, and I still hadn't seen him.
I thought I thought you didn't have no bail.
That's what I'm saying. That's the catch that I'm telling you. After I was done with my prayer, talking to God,
You had a bail.
10 minutes later, they came in and told me I got bail. My first thought was, I thought you said I didn't have bail. That was my first thought.
You didn't say that.
Fuck no. Let me say that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear on here.
No.
I'm like,
your mistake is your mistake.
Your mistake is
My
your
mistake is
mistake.
mine.
I'm going for real. Look. So I got out. So anyway, where was
So
I?
when they told you you have a bail, blah blah blah, then did you make a call or? So they told you had bail, and then after that, somebody paid your bail.
No, the bail was already paid.
Okay.
The bail was already paid. I didn't make no call to nobody. Alicia was there. They just brought me after they checked me
Alicia
out.
could have called.
Alicia must have called Jay.
Yeah.
Well, Alicia called Jay.
Yeah.
From what Jay had told me.
Okay.
Alicia had called him.
Nigga, stop trying to make it like it's
What?
like I don't know how he knew.
Well,
but
no. In the beginning, I didn't know. Like, no, in the beginning, I didn't
you
know.
know now.
Yeah, I know now. But I'm saying at that time, I didn't know that I had bail and who was making bail. Right.
Yeah.
But I know it was Jay now.
Yeah.
But at that time, I didn't know who made the bail.
And the
for
audience like, damn, and nobody knew it. He just paid and came and he felt it in his heart.
Nah. Alicia called him.
Okay, yeah.
She called him. He came down, made the bail. I didn't even get a chance to speak with him.
Yeah.
No, nothing, right?
But he did it.
He paid the bail. On top of him paying the bail, this is where everything just started. It's crazy. I get back home. They're telling me
This was the next day during the weekend?
Oh no, I didn't even spend the night. I went home like
Friday. That Friday.
I went home maybe 4 hours later. So I was in there for like 4 hours. I got home by like 10.
Yeah.
All right, I got pulled over maybe 5.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't even spend a whole night there. So when I'm getting home, everybody's pissed at me.
How she know you was in jail?
L, when he got back home.
Oh, okay.
When Lawrence got back home, obviously he had to call her and tell her. Yeah. Right. And then she.
Lucky you was with somebody because nobody wouldn't have known.
No, nobody wouldn't have known.
Yeah. Nothing.
Wouldn't have known nothing. And nobody really had nothing to get me out of there, which I didn't expect nobody to really pay my bail. I mean, I'm in a messed up position at this point. So I get home, and that's when everything started. Things started to change. Alicia secretly, she might see this. She was secretly packing to move out.
He said, how you secretly packed to move out?
She called me on the phone coming from work.
Move a t-shirt a day.
Dude, we're talking like this is probably like I'm missing some parts. Let me back up. So when I got out of jail and I got home, everybody's at home. And now Soraya is living with me, right? They're trying to tell me now Soraya's got to move here because I'm going to go to prison. This is basically what they're saying.
Who is they?
Alicia looked it up online. Savonry looked it up online. Everybody looked it up online. The people that I just named looked it up online to see what's the mandatory. Lynn even looked it up online.
Well, Lynn would get her.
Huh?
Lynn would get her.
Get who?
I mean, unless she didn't want her.
Didn't want her.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Soraya moved away from her mom to get away from there to come stay with me. So with that being said, everyone's telling me now Soraya has to move to Florida, right? Because I'm fit to go to prison.
And even her mother was like, yeah, she got to go somewhere else.
She's going somewhere else. I don't know what made me say this. I looked at Soraya and said, I'm not going to jail. I promise you. I don't even know what made me make that promise. What I'm facing. I'm like, I promise you, I'm not going to prison. I got this. We're good, right? I didn't serve not a day. And that's where I say walking testimony.
Wait, what happened?
I went to, I'm sorry. I went to court.
Yeah.
Right? I went to court. We were back and forth. The prosecutor was trying to get me. He didn't care that I had a daughter.
You and him, you had a public defender or attorney?
No, I had an attorney, Derek Patron. Good DWI attorney for anybody. He had already been my attorney 2 other times, three other times. He
knew you.
He knew me, right? Yeah. I mean, he knew me. He knew Savonry, Soraya. I mean, he knew my family.
Yeah.
Right? So we end up becoming really close.
Cool, yeah.
Right? Really cool throughout this whole thing.
Black?
White guy. White guy.
White guy named Derek?
Yeah. Derek Patron, Patrin.
Okay.
Yeah. Really, really cool guy. A beast. Now, the prosecutor, he's like 7 at the least. And I said, what, 7 days? 7 months? For real. That's what I'm asking. Like 7 months? Oh, okay, I can do 7 months. No, we talking 7 years. Huh? 7 years? So they're like, well, within 10 years, you've had 3 DWIs that were felonies, right? And they were off the chart felonies, right? We ain't just talking no simple shit, right? So I'm like, let me talk to my attorney. Hey, man, I can't do 7 of them. I can't do 7. Out of the blue, out of nowhere, they had just started the DWI program. It was less than a year up and running from what he's telling me, right? So I'm like, all right, well, let's see what's up with the DWI thing. All right, let's see what's happening with this, right? So you have to qualify for it first, right? So you got to go and meet with these. I don't even know what kind of people you call them, but they tell you whether you qualify or not to get into this program, right? So they're answering me questions about how much do I drink, and I'm telling these people, like, matter of fact, let me stop. Remember when I had a conversation with you and I told you I had to talk to these people about me drinking, and I was embarrassed by telling them the truth. Remember, you told me don't lie to them people. You tell them people how much you drink. You remember that conversation?
Yeah.
I was working at Common Bond at the time.
Yeah.
Right. So I told these people, look, I sleep next to this. I drink this consistently. That woman told me I did not qualify. Now, remind you, if I don't qualify, I'm looking at the prison sentence. And I'm talking to the lady, and I'm like, how do I not qualify? How much do I need to drink to be qualified? I'm telling you, I sleep with this. And I wake up, drink it. I go to bed, drink it. I drink it all day long. I'm stealing out the kids' piggy bank, right? To get something. I ain't lying to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She tells me, hold on, let me check with some people and call you back. She got back with me and told me I qualified. So then the judge had to approve it, right? And then my day one, Nate Howard, who actually works for Hennepin County, wrote me this bomb-ass motherfucking letter. I mean, excuse me, my language. Wrote me this bomb letter. You and the people who meant most of them, people who had my well-being, right? Which was only you, Jamie, Jay, and Amber, right? But the one they read when we was in court was yours. They read yours. They read some of Jamie's, but they read yours because yours was actually talking specifically to the court, right? It wasn't really talking so much about me. It was just speaking, your letter was speaking more on you doing this don't help him, right? It only prolongs what's going to happen when he gets out, right?
Yeah. And the program.
And the program. And you had spoke how you went in supporting Hennepin County and you thought you guys were there to help people or something like that you were saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a great, right? And it was one of the things where the judge was like, you know people in high places, right? Like, I ain't never been told that to me before, right? You know some people, like the people, they got titles on their names, right? They got titles, okay? You got chief, you got, your title.
Right.
I mean, the work business got its own company, you know what I mean? Some titles are sitting there.
At that time, I was a probation officer.
You was a probation officer. So that actually worked.
Yeah.
Tied in perfect, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to put me on probation.
The judge, I knew the judge and everybody.
Yes, you did. Matter of fact, yes, you did know the judge.
Yeah, I knew everybody dealing with it. And I knew the person who you got on probation with.
Yes. Caitlin.
Yeah.
Caitlin, yes. So like all of that worked out in my favor.
Yeah.
Like when I say step by step, everything worked out, which allowed me to work on my sobriety. And actually, sobriety was, when I was going through all the classes, sobriety was actually fun. Like, they don't want you to tell people that when you go through sobriety, it's easy, right? They don't want to tell you that. Or they don't want you to tell others that, right? So when I had to go, when they called me back into court after I graduated from the DWI program, I went back.
How long was that?
I was on DWI program for 14 months. Graduated after the 14 months, and I went back. They invited me back like a couple of months later to talk to some of the other ones, right? So I'm explaining to them how easy it was for me, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling them the only reason why it was easy for me is because I had already wanted to quit. I've been wanting to quit, but I was not strong enough to quit. I wasn't strong enough to go get myself no help. I was in a place with no direction, right? So once I was forced in this position, it was a position that I wanted to be in anyway, right? And that was going through my sobriety.
Having a team makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? A team of people who know what they're doing and can hold you accountable and stuff like that.
I didn't relapse not once, but before I got on the program, Before I got on the program.
You went out swinging?
No.
Before I got on the program.
I relapsed. I relapsed once before I got on the program. Once I got on the program, not at all. I hadn't even been in a program yet, right? So, and it had took 2 months for me to get on this program. So I had stayed sober with myself probably maybe a little over a month. And I ended up going to a cabin with someone. And I ended up drinking there. The next day, or that Monday, I had to come back and take a UA to get in that program. And I failed the UA, right? Right?
You think it was over?
Yeah. But when she asked me about it, I said, I drink. I said, but the people who was there holding me accountable went off on me, had a real big attitude with me and was putting me in my place and holding me accountable. Right. So that'll never happen.
Was that
again.
true?
No. No. I had to say something. So
I had to say
if you
something.
happen to see this, Caitlin, we over now. We good now. Too late now. Okay. We're done. Okay.
Had to get in the program.
Had
That's
to
all
get
that mattered.
had to get the program.
That's what mattered.
That's what matters. So
That's the thing. You lying to get in the program.
to get in the program, because clearly me drinking as much as I was drinking wasn't gonna get me in there.
Right.
It's almost like police can't do nothing unless the person put their hands on me. Okay, so if they put their hands on me, they kill me, then what? You know, right? So it was kind of like that type of situation right there, right? But once I got in there, and like I was explaining to the other guys, people who got in it, Caitlin used to get mad because I told her, going through my sobriety, I left a beer in my refrigerator the whole time I was on that in the DWI program. And I put it there so I can look at it every day. So I can get used to looking at it every day. So I can get used to these cravings. Right? So I can get used to my cravings, because otherwise, you know, when you relapse, you go through your withdrawals, right? So I don't know what made me leave that in there, but I left it in there. And I looked at it for a whole 14 months, right? And, well, no, not the whole 14 months. Maybe, I'll say maybe 12 or something like that, because I told Caitlin about it, that I had it in there. Probably shouldn't have told her that, right? Because she had a real attitude about the shit. And I'm trying to explain to her, what works for me might not work for nobody else. I'm doing this because out here in the world, there's alcohol everywhere in my face, right? It's everywhere. Like, they'll tell you, like, you go to these in-house inpatients, so you don't see alcohol nowhere, right? But you still got to come out to the real world.
Right.
And now you see it. It's easier to slip, right? So I put my own self through the withdrawals, right? I put my own self through just looking at it every single day, to where it didn't even bother me no more. If I open the refrigerator, that ain't the first thing my eyes went on. So at that point, I figured I'm going to be a little bit okay, right?
Yeah.
I stayed out of liquor stores for the longest until I started drinking my NA Heineken, right? That helped. I'll say that helped. But I think that helped me in the aspect of when I'm hanging out, you know, with my peers, right?
Yeah.
And they're all having like a beer or something, right? And, you know, I'm drinking some lemon water at that point.
Yeah.
Right? I feel a little bit out of place.
Yeah.
Right? So, and I didn't want to drink the NA beer that had the 0.1 or the 0.5 in there. I didn't even want that. Like, my shit gotta say 0.0.
Yeah.
It don't need a drop in there, right? I don't want a drop, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't mess with none until I found that. Until I found the NA Heineken, and I started drinking that.
And it has a similar taste to the regular.
Yeah, and I'm not a beer person, but that NA
Something
Heineken,
that you can order everywhere and all that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can get it everywhere. You know what? They weren't having it everywhere I was going, like the shoe pool and stuff like that. They weren't having it there. What happened was I got caught sneaking the NA in there. Right? And I'm drinking it. They knew they didn't have it.
Yeah,
and I'm
they
like,
want you to buy it.
They want me to buy it. And I'm like, look, I don't drink, and you guys ain't got nothing in here for somebody who's going through sobriety, right? And this is what I drink. They started ordering them in there.
Wow.
So now I could drink them. The liquor stores around my house, well, when I stayed in St. Paul or Brooklyn Park, they weren't really, or Champlin, they didn't really serve the NA Heinekens. But when I started asking for them, you know, then they started, you know, the 12-pack in here, you know, 6-packs in there. Now, when you go get them, they're selling out because everybody's drinking them.
Yeah.
Right? And I didn't realize,
You started something?
Well, yeah, like I don't know if I started it or if it was just, people drink NA and you don't really realize how many people,
Right.
Are going.
I think it's a niche thing, but no, it's wide open.
No, it's wide open, and it doesn't. Well, it's no alcohol, right? So if I don't have any more, I don't panic,
Right.
right? I don't go through no withdrawals or nothing. It just all right. Well, I ain't got no Kool-Aid. right. So back to the very, very beginning. That's why the suicidal thoughts was always going through my mind at that point in time. Just dealing with the pain itself. I'd rather get hit in the face with a baseball bat, right? Because that's just surface pain, right? We're talking about your soul is fucked up, right? I mean, that your shit is fucked up, right? You crouched over like a baby. I mean, you in a fetal position and you cannot just escape this knot that's in your motherfucking stomach.
You had depression.
Yes. So I got diagnosed with PTSD, right? I need medicine for the rest of my life. I'm so serious, but I don't take that motherfucker. She can get bad around my house. You talking mood swings, boy.
Yeah.
Shit, watch this for real. So yes, I have to take that and that mood stabilizer and then some other shit for my what's that?
Memory.
Not for your memory, but when you have anxiety. Right, for my anxiety. No, my memory kind of all right.
Cause you said for my, I'm like memory, nigga.
well, I mean, shit. Well, you know what? You think about it. A lot of things in that time frame, I don't remember. Like I only remember something, bits and pieces. Right. I think because of the trauma was so traumatic in that period. It's things that
the trauma was so traumatic.
It was devastating. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, that's
all right.
You used to use the same word.
Oh,
the trauma was so traumatic.
It was so devastating. Trauma was so devastating, right? I mean, I'm new with this whole podcast thing right here. I'm trying to have a conversation.
The positivity was so positive.
Was so positive. It was so positivic.
Man, why is your negativity so negative?
But I think that's why I look at life. I view life different now.
How you view it now?
I take nothing for granted. I mean, and not saying that I did before, but I just have a different outlook on things. Like I appreciate moments. I appreciate conversations. I just appreciate just anything that I didn't really pay too much attention to before, right? Because life is moving so fast and you got so many things going on to where you ain't really, life is life, right?
Right.
But when some shit happened to make you sit your ass down, and start looking at shit around you and start seeing where you're at, you start to think different, right? So a lot of people I was pushing to the side because they weren't helping my depression, right? Okay, this is a safe space. When dealing with my family members, it didn't help my depression. Right? Because I'm still going back and forth with my brother over some shit 35 years ago. Like, I can't even believe we still,
right,
over that.
Right.
Right? So just dealing with all of those things and trying to get myself back well, I learned a lot. And I learned to appreciate, which I've always appreciated all my brothers, right? But I appreciate you guys a lot more. Because I know now any of us can be gone. And I've never had that before. Like, outside of your grandma, right? Outside of your grandparents, right? Like, I've been very, very, and I was just telling Jason this the other day. We've been so very blessed that all us who's been together for all of this time, we're all still here.
Yeah.
Right?
You had losses, like you were saying, though. Your son, your dad.
Well, yeah. I'm saying, but outside of,
I don't know what you call him. Your dad. Do you call him your dad?
My father.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a loss. Yes. It was a loss, and brother was a loss too as well. But I think what I'm saying is, you don't appreciate things until, like, brother was more of a traumatic loss to me than my father, right?
Yeah, of course.
My father, he he wasn't really there like that, and our it was a different time back then.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Dad ain't saying he didn't love me. He just had some other things popping off.
Yeah.
Right? Life was different back then. Right? Right? We talking the 70s. Right? We talking the 70s. All the players came to all around. Right? He a player, right? Which I don't know how a nigga in a wheelchair can have so many goddamn women, dude. I just, to this day, I still can't understand how my dad pulled that one off. But okay, cool. But it didn't hit like that. It didn't hit like that. And when I say appreciate, like when I look at you guys, all of my brothers, the measurement is almost equivalent to losing my son, losing one of you guys. Right. That's how close, I am with you guys. And it allowed me to appreciate, those who are actually in my life and who actually care about me and actually want to see me do good, who are actually built to see the next person do well.
Right.
Right. Because not everybody's built to see another person achieve some shit. Right.
Right.
Like they ain't really built. It's easy to be built as a hater.
Yeah.
Right. It takes a lot of energy to actually support someone who you want to see make it. Right. Because everything is so negative in our world, in our life anyway. Right. So it takes energy to be positive. Right. And it does. It takes energy. Look, when you think about music, you think about anything. Or you think about music or just everyday life, movies, dramas, what we all attract to.
Yeah.
Right. Ain't nobody trying to hear a rap, Jesus love me. I'm not saying that's bad.
Right.
But no one's trying to, right?
Yeah.
We trying to hear niggas shooting guns on the street, niggas doing gun, and all this and that.
Yeah.
Right. So when you want to be on some positive music ain't really gonna sell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I talk about the positivity, I try to live that way. I try to live on the positive side. And I try to teach as much as I can possibly teach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To be able to look at my daughters and to see how proud they are of me. One daughter was saying, my oldest was saying, I'm disappointed in you. The youngest daughter was saying, don't stop fighting. Right? So I'm in a space where one is disappointed, and that's worse than someone being mad at you. You got
the exact meaning of you can't please everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody. But in that situation, Savonnery looked at it more as you put Soraya's future at jeopardy because Soraya is under your care, right? And you went and did this. So mom ain't going to take her, and I'm trying to get my life together, right? So now you're going to send her off, right? Well, no, that's not what we're doing, but I understand, right? I understand where my place came into play at, right? So when it came to me after Alicia left, and it's just me and Soraya, she watched me, right? And she'll tell you, I've been able to see Dad on this end, and I've been able to see Dad on this end. Savonnery wasn't able to see the recovery side. Soraya's watching. My youngest is watching the steps because we live together. And as I'm going along with the steps and I'm trying to get myself together, my only thought was, her mama want to see me fail. Her mama don't expect this shit. Nobody's expecting, right? Nobody's expecting to see me succeed. Flex said, I never thought you were going to succeed. I actually honestly thought you were going to relapse, right? And he told me that. And I said, I appreciate that, right? Because how many times have I told people, that I was going through sobriety, right? And that shit lasts me about a week, maybe a month at the longest, right? So it's almost like boy who cried wolf. So yeah, you might be sober nigga for a few months, but you gonna fall back. But not that time. This last time, no. This last time it was all about helping me, putting myself in a position so Soraya can succeed, right? So I can make sure she's off to college, so I can make sure she's doing good and then get my life, together as she's moving forward, right? And I was able to do that. And all of that just came with, I've been on the side, but I appreciate the light a whole lot more. I seen the light in the beginning before the darkness hit, but the light wasn't as bright as I see it now.
Yeah.
Life wasn't as meaningful. Life didn't really have that clear purpose that I see now, right?
What life look like now? Where your bright spots at?
Within me, I am genuinely happy inside. Like, even on bad days, I can still be happy, right? Versus if I hadn't went through that, a bad day, I would take it like a bad day and it would destroy my whole day. Now, the happiness that I feel inside, I feel it different because I know what this side right here was, right? I know what all the hurt was. I know what all the phony smiles was. But now, when I smile, everything is genuine. When I'm having a conversation with people, it's genuine, right?
Yeah.
And I have a purpose again, right? Now my purpose, I'm on the end of, at some point, I'm going to be a grandpa, right? And I want to see my grandkids get older. I want to see them have some kids. Like, life has meaning to me now. I mean, more meaning that's understood, if that makes sense. I understand my direction a lot better. What's y'all excuse me here. What's going on upstairs? Is that upstairs?
Yeah.
Who in the house?
There's my sister, Norma, my mother.
Lucky that's family. I'm gonna leave it at that. I was like, got some people out of the house dancing, twerking.
What he's saying, poor, is just, we going to have to go see what's going on over here.
Right, let's see what's cracking up, popping up over here.
Yeah, we love this. It should be more of these to come.
Yes.
I'm glad we didn't have this planned as a conversation, so this is just how we do. We can get in and pop off about whatever.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate you, man.
Yes. I wasn't planning.
Man, we got to do this.
Yes, I didn't plan to go where I went with that.
No, we need that. We need to talk about more things that Black men don't talk about.
The space does that. This space does that. This space allows comfort, right?
That's good.
It allows comfort because there's no way I was coming here planning on talking about my past.
Yeah.
Right? But when the suicide
or maybe
came,
just the good stuff.
Yeah,
it's the fun stuff.
Not talk about
when we was Wolfpack, we always do that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But this was, it was something that probably should have been talked about.
Yeah,
right?
you probably needed it.
Because I don't really speak on it that much.
Yeah.
And I don't really put it out there that you can get through it.
Yep.
I mean, the pain will always be there, but once you learn how to live with it, you'll have moments, right? But for the most part, you're okay.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you start to get too in-depth with your memories. And I've done that a few times. I didn't got too in-depth with it to where, okay, now I feel that pain and I got to get out of this shit real quick, right? Because I feel it. Where it's like, no, I don't want to go there, right? But for the most part, man, life has been good. Can't complain. Great new relationship. Built a house.
Yeah.
Right? Cretan basketball coach. Been to state twice. Got my license. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these great things with sobriety. I'd even got a few other people. I don't know if they're consistent with it still, but I know for a while, one stopped doing meth, the other stopped drinking, the other stopped doing crack. So I like to think that I've shown us a different way and a better way. I think I have a responsibility. You know, when you're going through recovery, you know, and you see somebody going through recovery, these mics pick up everything, boy. A mouse fart, this one can hear it. This one can hear it. But I mean, I'm happy.
That's what it all comes down to right there.
I'm happy. I haven't been this happy in a long time. Right? But I'm happy. And I gained weight. And I'm like 200.
It's happy weight this time, not stress.
No, it wasn't stress. It wasn't no weight when I was stressed. It was like 155. That's what I was weighing too. It had no fat on the face. Dude, look, a skeleton had more meat on it than me. That's a skeleton. But no, thank you for allowing this to be an open space. You know, for me to even come. I know we didn't really have a topic.
Sometimes it's the best time. The best topic is not to have a topic, and then we can go on from there. So, like I said, it should be many more to come, hopefully.
It will be.
Make sure you maintain, subscribe, and catch us on the Eli frequently, and
frequently.
In a world that evolves in all ways, your foundation is eternal love always. Subscribe and like if you peep me. Hit the notification bell if you wanna see me next time I'm on the frequency. Yeah.